All right, hello, and my name is Zachary Jennings, leader and founder of the Storm Hunters. Also, your lead forecaster, Tony Merriweather. Let's go ahead. Yeah, tonight we're talking about all the severe weather events tonight unfolding. Could be tonight and into tomorrow as well. Tomorrow afternoon, we're just getting ready to pretty much warn you about that and everything. So, Tony, if you want to go ahead, I'll go ahead and get this radar image up of the severe weather storm of the storms moving this way, possibly now.
Okay, the thing that we want to keep an eye on is the storms that are basically approaching the St. Louis area. They're kind of trending like in a V line toward the tri-state. And what could possibly happen, this cannot be predicted, but there is a possibility that this could form into a derecho. And possibly, if it strengthens, it could possibly sweep across the tri-state. And that remains to be seen if that's even going to take place. But outside of that, if anything, we could possibly see the leftovers.
Yeah, of course, we've been keeping an eye on the system the entire night and stuff, and it is starting to now take the shift like they started worrying about, and it is starting to take that shift. Of course, this is a tornado warning, by the way. It's like I think it's like, I can't really tell what warning. Okay, Pawnee City, yeah, and Du Bois and Fairview. This is Nebraska, so we'll have to keep an eye on all this. Yeah, actually, no, this is in Kansas now. I wasn't paying attention. Sorry about that. Yeah, so this is in Kansas now. We're just been keeping an eye on these warnings and stuff. I mean, you can definitely tell. Nice little hook right there and stuff on that sail. That's one sail we're keeping an eye on. Then the main one that I'm really keeping an eye on, which is over here towards St. Louis. I'll have to change radar site since it's over here, but you just kind of run it slow a little bit because of it's trying to work in the screen share here. So what I might do is go ahead back to my screen. There we go. All right. So while that's loading up, I'll go ahead and go to this radar while waiting. So there we go. See, that tends to help a lot, I noticed. Let me try this now. All right, there we go. So now you can definitely clearly see we're really watching. This is just to the northwest of St. Louis. Beginning to turn now. You see there's St. Louis right down here at the bottom. Yeah, you can definitely see what's going on. Of course, lots of storm reports coming in. 70-mile-per-hour gusts right there. Lots of down trees. Large tree limbs down. 60-mile gust estimated 60 miles per hour. Yeah, so I mean, there's just tons of reports coming in, 65 to 70. I mean, this is definitely a powerful system and everything. You definitely see it all. I mean, this is what we're I was kind of concerned about getting into our area later on. And I'm sorry about all the little pop-ups coming up.
Right, and this is a situation that everybody needs to take serious because this could turn out to be a bad situation real quick, and especially with it being an overnight event.
Yeah, exactly.
An overnight pre-dawn hour event.
Yep, and then on top of that, we'll of course be dealing with the severe weather in the later afternoon tomorrow evening, of course. So that's going to be possibly up to a 2, possibly 3 punch, really, if all that plays out.
Right, and before you go to bed tonight, a lot of people are probably already in the bed, but you want to make sure you have your weather radios on and make sure you have a severe weather safety plan in place just in case severe weather does strike your area later tonight.
Yeah, exactly. Definitely crucial to have that set up. Really, I mean, it's just you can't be too safe. With these systems, you always have to be prepared for anything when it comes to this type of system setup stuff. Because I mean, we don't know if this is going to last all night, or some models are saying the tri-state's going to get hit pretty good. Others are saying not so much. So I mean, it just really all going to depend on how much energy we have going into the morning hours, and and of course you never know. Some of these storms that we had earlier might kind of deflect a little bit on these storms, so that might wear them out a little bit. But I mean, I really don't think they were strong enough to do anything really to the atmosphere that much. That's why I'm really seeing this possibly as The only energy what I'm pretty much looking at is this. Pretty much the only energy we lost was from the daytime heating, really.
Right, and and going over the model data, it paints a pretty ugly situation for the tri-state.
Yeah, exactly. Of course, tomorrow afternoon we could be talking multiple supercells, possibly ahead of the line, and then also MCS they set up again afterwards. So I mean, we could be, like I said, areas could get hit 3 times within a 24-hour period. So.
Right, and keep in mind, the main threats here will be in this order: damaging winds, large hail, and possibly tornadoes.
Which I have this. I think I have SPC up right now. If it's, I might have to actually. Let me go and put tomorrow's outlook as of now. Of course, this will be changing here within the next few hours, so just kind of use this as a reference right now because this will be changing pretty much here. See if it'll work. Oop, changed on me. Sorry. Let me try this now. See if it'll work here. Okay, it's gonna be flickering, I'd say. Let me try to just sit in here and stuff. So this is the slight risk area. I don't know if it might be flickering. I don't know. Tony, is it flickering on you?
It's flickering.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, hopefully I'll be able to get that fixed here in a second. But yeah, you see a 30% chance. They have been talking about going moderate risk for there somewhere in this area. So we'll just keep you updated on that. We should. I mean, they'll probably, if they're going to issue moderate risk, they might go tonight. I don't know. They might wait until the morning hours to see how much. Might wait to see how much cloud cover we have. So.
Right, and if they wait till the morning hours, early morning hours, it would be most likely with 7 o'clock update, or even sooner if they think it is really needed.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's definitely a situation you want to stay tuned to Storm Hunters, of course, throughout the afternoon and throughout the entire night if you can. I know many of y'all are probably already in bed. Hopefully y'all are already turned the weather radio on, but if not, like Tony was saying, good idea to go ahead and do so. Because, I mean, we don't know,
Right. For some of us, it's going to be a long night and also a long day tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, I have some of the models up right now, actually, and just kind of waiting for these. Looks like it's mostly came through. It's HRR model. Good news is HRR model is starting to have these storms dissipate at now as they start entering the tri-state, which is not all the way updated, so we'll see what happens. But that's just the latest. It is showing it kind of dying out around the tri-state area before it gets here.
And that does not play in our favor for tomorrow, especially if we see a lot of sunshine. The one thing that will play in our favor is if we see a lot of cloud cover throughout the day, and that'll knock down the severe weather threat just a little bit, but we'll still have at least a slight risk if we have cloud cover all day.
Yep. I mean, it's I think even with cloud cover, though, I know it looks like it will be. I think even with cloud cover, I think we're still going to be in for it. I know.
No matter how. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I was finished.
No matter how you cut it, it looks like the models are painting a pretty ugly picture whether we get cloud cover or not. But the sun will be our enemy tomorrow. Yeah, just remember, if we get a lot of sunshine, that's going to raise the severe weather threat. So make sure you follow us here on Storm Hunters. We will have updates throughout the day, and we will definitely keep you posted.
Yeah, and of course we have the text alerts as well. So if you want to go ahead, if you would like to sign up for those, if any warnings go out this morning, we'll definitely send you all. For the ones I know we have a lot of people already signed up. So if you want text alerts, just remember you can sign up at .rain.. We'll actually, I think I'll post a link after this. I'll probably post it in the mornings. Well, I'll probably go ahead and post it after we post this video up, and so y'all can get that. So I'll definitely make sure to add that on here later on. So here, let me show you.
If we by chance get knocked off line tomorrow, like I did last time with the prior storm. We'll have a plan in place to possibly send you over to a fellow page or have another backup plan in place.
Yeah. Which hopefully, if that does happen, I'll be out in the field most likely chasing, and I have internet connection in my car, so I should be able to help out at least somewhat. You know, of course, I'll have to pay attention mostly, but hopefully, I'll be able to fill in here if that does end up being the case. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens, really. I mean, it's just going to be one of those situations where we don't know. I mean, you know, of course, I'm sure there's a lot of. I'm sure after the macro burst that hit Evansville and Boonville and through their area, I'm sure if any strong winds hit, I'm sure there's some loose tree limbs. There's probably some loose power lines still. If anything loose like that, will probably give way and go. So that's one thing I'm kind of worried about because everything's still kind of weak from after that.
The key here, especially after that macro burst that went through, the key is to stay alert and pay attention to the weather situation, your local media, social media. Everyone's giving you the heads up, so everyone should know basically what to expect possibly later tonight into the early morning hours, and then again tomorrow afternoon, and possibly early tomorrow evening.
Yeah. I actually have SPC I forgot on here. It's on. You guys can see it. Let me get this up real quick, and I'll show y'all. Let's start. All right, so I have to put my screen up here if it's not flickering here. There it is. So on that green circle you see, that's actually the slight risk out for tomorrow. So that's pretty much the areas as of now. This is subject to change, of course. So we'll have to wait and see for that. You know, we could go a little bit. You know, this could move a little bit further south, a little bit further north, a little bit further west. Of course, we could also have a moderate risk somewhere in here. I'd say there's gonna be a moderate risk right now. I'd say it'd probably be somewhere right in this area. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. Of course, here's Evansville and Owensboro and Henderson, the metro area right through here. So pretty much right in the bullseye.
Bring up the probabilistics to show them like what we're facing right now, the kind of threat that we're under.
Okay. Well, hopefully I got it. I don't know where it is. Might not actually. I might have forgot to put the probabilistic on here. I thought I did, but I guess I didn't. Huh. I need to get that then. That's one thing I need to get then. Sorry about that.
They're basically across central portions of Indiana, southeast Illinois, southern and southwest Indiana, and portions of western Kentucky is the enhanced slight risk. And as Zach said just a few moments ago, that a portion of that area, especially in our area, somewhere is going to be upgraded to possibly a moderate risk. It looks like a moderate risk is coming.
Yeah, the high risk already today. I mean, this system is really not really decreasing in intensity really at all. So I mean, maybe just slightly. So I mean, that was high risk criteria for today. So I mean, it definitely moderate risk for tomorrow would be pretty much a well certain thing really, I'd say. So yeah, we'll have to really keep an eye on everything. I know. Yeah, it looks like we'll definitely just have to keep y'all updated throughout the day. I know me and Tony will be posting updates constantly, I'm sure, within the next. It's going to be a long next 48 hours, really, for us, I'd say. So, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see what happens here. So.
Right, I've got the coffee. I've got the coffee on standby.
Yeah, I'm going to need some of that, too, especially to be able to drive and chase. So, we'll be good to go, though. I guess that'll be all. We'll just kind of get that pretty much that right now. We'll probably give another update like this later on. So Tony,
remember to make sure your weather radios are on. Make sure they're programmed. Make sure you have a severe weather safety plan in place. This is not just an average severe weather threat. This is much above average. Pay attention to the updates. and heed all the warnings, because this could turn out to be a very dangerous situation.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, well, I guess that'll be pretty much good for now and everything. We'll give you another update here. Yes, probably in the morning, sometime in the morning hours, or around noon, or probably if unless we see this good severe weather, unless we see this derecho really come together or something like they're predicting and stuff. They're talking about a possible derecho setup and stuff, or just regular squall line. Either way, we'll be right here to keep y'all prepared. So thank you all and stay safe.